Good morning, my people. How are we? Welcome. I know it's been fucking ages since the last time that I have vlogged or done any sort of vlogging. We are 5 weeks post-show, so quite a bit post-show. Obviously, the last episode you saw was show day. Put on a little bit of timber since then. Went a bit crazy. Well, I say went a bit crazy. The only thing I went crazy for was Lidl Bakery. I had way too many bakery items, as Kyle has told me multiple times since, and the other conversations we've had where he's told me I had too much. I don't care. Most people come off show prep, they'll just have loads and loads of takeaways and different kind of meal outs and all that stuff. Didn't really have any of that because I don't really give a shit about meals and stuff like that. I just wanted my Lidl Bakery back, and there were many items in Lidl Bakery that I wanted to try. So I had pretty much everything for a week or two or whatever. I put on a bunch of water weight and fat. Oh, not a bunch, but I put on a little bit of water weight and fat coming out in that first week or two. And then we kind of cut it down. Back on track now. The look has got harder and harder as we kind of gone on. So we're now back in a spot where we're looking all right. I don't look that fat or, but we are, what am I, 6 or 7 kilos up from show weight. I'm like 11 kilos up from the lowest I ever was. So 5 weeks out, I was 74, and I didn't, and from then, I didn't actually touch that weight. So since 5 weeks out, I never actually got near that weight. It's not the point. Like, there were so many things that I learned over prep. I learned, and also Carl learned. So together we kind of learn what works, what doesn't. We had a chat the other week on a call where we just established what went wrong, what we did, what we didn't do, and kind of where we can just improve, really. It's just one of those things where you learn as you go. It's my first ever prep experience, so it was an unknown to me and Kyle. He was still and is learning how my body works and different things that benefit, improve / lose. I think the main thing that we can take away is the actual show weekends and the period between shows we nailed. So it's all that matters. Yeah, lots to improve. I mean, a lot of it comes down to, I think, for the final part of prep, my mindset was probably a little bit immature in terms of I wasn't really holding myself accountable. Well, I was, but like I was almost too harsh on myself to the point where I wasn't listening to myself, which is not what you want, especially in a prep. And as Kyle said to me, he actually wanted to pull me out like 4 weeks out or whatever. And I'm glad he didn't, because it would have caused a big feud between the two of us, I'm sure. And we have a good relationship, and I wouldn't want to jeopardize that just because I'm too proud to pull out of something that I've worked for. But yeah, like I said, lessons learned. We know where we went wrong, where we can improve. And hopefully the next time that we do a prep, which will be 2027, so big off season, 2027 will be back on stage. Hopefully by then I'll be in a different environment, so hopefully moved out. So I'll be in my own kind of facility where I'm not in the company of my parents and my family all the time, which I do think had an effect, because it was just, stress was through the roof because I had constant comments on how what I was doing wasn't healthy, constant comments on how I wasn't like being human, I wasn't part of the family, that kind of stuff. And it's just not a nice feeling to be a part of. And like, it's one thing doubting yourself, but it's another having other people kind of comments on what you do, and not necessarily doubts, but telling you that what you're doing isn't healthy and that you need to evaluate whether or not you want to do it, or you want to kind of keep your family, that kind of stuff, which is not, like I said, not comments you want having people to have on you. And I didn't really like that, to be honest, but it's one of those things. But anyway, enough of the ramble. I mean, I'll probably do another ramble video at some point soon, outlining kind of the future and what we're gonna do going forwards. But the main point of this video is legs. So we've got legs B today, which is gonna be hinges and hamstrings. So I got deadlifts, which last week we did 170 for 8. This week I want more. I think I'm gonna go 180 and see how we go. Obviously going into prep, like halfway through prep, I was hinging 200. That was RDLs, not deadlifts. So I want to get back up to that numbers. Literally every single week we've progressed numbers, which is really, really fucking exciting. Obviously, I know post-prep, you shouldn't really be chasing weight too much, so I'm not overly chasing weight. I'm progressing, I'm literally adding weight as I'm progressing. So if I hit my rep target, I'm gonna go up weight a little bit, but I'm not overshooting weight because I don't need to I'm not chasing numbers, I'm chasing progression, kind of different. If you're just solely chasing numbers, you're gonna be jumping too high after each weight bump. Whereas I'm not chasing the numbers. I'm just, if I hit that rep, I'm gonna bump the weight a little bit so that I'm not just staying in the same position. Because as I'm putting on weight, I'm gonna be progressing, so I might as well follow that. What lovely weather. Yeah, so hinges and hamstrings, and then 10 minutes of stairs post. And I'll probably do a bit of posing. You guys have some video of me and the look that we currently are in. But yeah, I'll see you at the gym. I'm glad I left when I did, because I completely and utterly forgot that it's a Sunday and that my gym closes at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock? 4 o'clock. So it's a good thing that I left when I did. Otherwise, I might not have been able to train, and that's not good. Right, boys. First working set. I'll take that. That, my friend, is up 3 reps from last week or last time. So very, very fucking positive. Sick. I'll take that. So I got that for 15. Next set is 10 to 12. So I got that for 15. So I'll probably smack on 2.5 middle and top. It's only 50-50. And then try and aim for 10 to 12. Hopefully 10. But yeah, I'll take that. Very solid. So I have stiff leg, stiff leg, seated ham, leg extensions, hack squat, and then I'll do some calfy poos because I got small calves. I'm also running out of an intra, trying to get another EAA. I like this one because it's got hydration in it, but I don't know if I can be asked to get it again. Just outside. I passed that 9. I didn't really get that 10 rep. 45 and 9. Last time I did this, I did 40 for 10. So I've lost 1 rep, but I've gone up 5 kilos. So I shall take that. Warm up weight. So like I said, trying to go for 180 today, hopefully. Depending on how everything feels. It's a dangerous game. We play with fire. I'm entering the realms of the god. Oops. She's hitting the triple reds. So this is an interesting one. I don't know if you can see that, but my finger is basically just puffed up around the knuckle. My hand's a little bit shaky. Either way, we're gonna pull 180 today. Puff finger or not, it's fucking moving. Yes. While you're here, have a look at my cock. Average cock enjoyer lifts 3 plates and a 5 each side. No, but seriously, like I've just upgraded. It's down to 14. Update on my finger, fucking killed. Can pretty much already see some bruising. However, I've got another set, and I don't want to be a bitch, so I'm not going to be a bitch. Fucking go. Any day matters. I'll take any day for someone to say I'm jacked. Any day. Even if it boosts my ego for one day, that's fine. One day, that would be the best day of my life. No, the main thing, I'd love to have the ego that people tell me I have. You know when someone says you have such an ego? I'd love to have that actual ego, because I don't. Sorry. At least you say sorry. God damn.
Final exercise of the day. Should we do Project Wellness? Huapao. Still lean in my legs, my leggy goos. So the most important about this set is tempo. So 5 seconds on the way down, 2 seconds in the hold. This one hurts like a bitch. So it's banded just to make it a bit better. Fuck me. Cock break. Cock break over. I'll put it back in now. Fucking hell. I feel a little bit crippled, but the quads, they're looking juicy. That is a wrap, a Reno for legs. Legs B is always a much shorter session, but still get in, do what you do. And then got some cardio to do, 10 minutes on stairs, and then we are out of here. I'm gonna do some calves quickly, but I probably won't film it because I've put everything away now. So, I mean, not a bad way to end the session, ending it on hack squats any day. Side legs on point. So I will take that. But yeah, that is a wrap for today's video. Appreciate it if you made it all the way to the end, and I will catch you in the next episode. Peace out.